Hello everyone, your voice here and welcome to the channel Sansevieria 101. So for this episode, we're going to feature another Sansevieria species and we will be adding it on our unconfirmed species playlist. That is because this particular Sansevieria doesn't belong to any classified Sansevieria species as of the current, and it is just known with the tag Nkithi Nazi. It was found in Mozambique, and as what I have been told by Alan Butler, our president in the International Sansevieria Society group, it was Ton Rolkins who found the species. I'm not sure, but that is what he said. It's either Ton Rolkins or Abete Batista, since they are both the only people that I know that are perhaps staying or living in Mozambique, and they are scouring Mozambique for Sansevierias, so they would at times find new discoveries or find new species of Sansevieria inside Mozambique. So as far as the name Nkiti, I was told that Nkiti translates to a local dialect in Nazi, Mozambique. So Nazi is actually it is a place in northern Mozambique. I think Nazi is in Montepuez district of Cabo Delgado province of Mozambique, but if you try to type that, you wouldn't see it in the satellite maps. Perhaps you can see Cabo Delgado, but I'm not sure. Perhaps if you try to focus or make the maps bigger, you would see them, but for sure Mozambique can be found in the map. So with that said, Nazi is inside Mozambique. Nazi is perhaps a very small place in Montepuez district of Cabo Delgado. That's why you can scarcely see it when you try to search them using maps like Google search or Google Maps or some other satellite map applications that you're probably using. So as what I'm told, Nkiti is spelled as Nkiti, or with the TH at the end, Nkiti, Nkiti, or Nkiti is an Igbo language which is belonging to Nigerian tribe. So that's what people or colleagues or people friends that are in this collection have informed me about. Special thanks to those people which are very helpful, namely Brother Putra and then Miss Fifi, that informed me of what Nkiti means or where the word came from. Nkiti, like I said, is a local dialect in or of the Igbo language of the Nigerian tribe, which means Nkiti means young, cute, or basic. That's what it means. And then it is together with the word Nazi. Nazi is actually a place inside Mozambique, like what I mentioned. So it is either Ton Rolkins or Abete Batista who found Nkithi Nazi. There's also another species that that was found on there in Cabo Delgado, I think, in also Mozambique, which is Nkiti Balama, but that is a separate town or location as compared to Nazi, so which is a different plant from what I'm showing you right now. So going back, since I've already given you a brief description and we're actually what we're going to do next is we're going to figure out the characteristics of this Sansevieria species. So first we'll try to check the leaf texture. This is actually the front part of the leaf, or the adaxial. So the adaxial texture, when you feel it horizontally, it's very smooth. I'm sorry, vertically, that's vertically very smooth, because the longitudinal lines are also vertical. So if you feel them vertically, you wouldn't feel any bumps or any indentions on the leaf surface. But however, if you feel it horizontally, you would feel that there are bumps. Although it's smooth, there are bumps. It's because of the longitudinal lines on it. One thing about Nkithi Nazi is that the longitudinal lines on it is highly variable, or variable. I'm sorry. There are a lot of longitudinal lines on this leaf. This is actually when I received the specimen. This is the first leaf that I received with regards to the specimen. Very small leaf with rhizomes, of course. So if we're going to measure that, it's just about a 4-inch leaf and 2.2 wide leaf that when I first received it. So the succeeding offsets coming from it became bigger. So now I was able to grow them to around more than 6 inches, and then the width would be more than 3 inches for the offsets. The third offset would be longer in length. Instead of just about 6 inches, it's now 8 inches, and the width would be I would say it's kind of hard to measure it, because they're very close to each other. So that's about 3.2 inches for the second offset coming from the single leaf that I received. I think it's already about 2 years with me, or a year with me. So it managed to give me 2 offsets. Succeeding offsets are becoming larger. So right now my specimen is still small compared to ones that I see in the wild, or the ones that I see from other collectors or colleague that are collecting Sansevierias. Some of their specimens are reaching more than 12 inches, maybe 2 feet, or more than 2 feet, but mine is just around 6 inches to 8 inches as of the current. So like I mentioned, it is very scarce in the market. If you do find it, I might suggest that you get one if it's available, because it's very rare to appear in the market. So aside from that though, going back to the data that we're going to get, the adaxial is really different in appearance compared to the abaxial look of the plant. I can barely tilt it over for you to see, but I'll try my best. The back part of Nkithi Nazi is actually silvery in color, or whitish in color, and then you would still see the longitudinal lines on them, which are present. Perhaps I can crouch and show you the back part. So that is the back part of Nkithi Nazi. It reminds me of the other unconfirmed species that were found in Mozambique, namely Pemba type 1 to 4. So that is what reminds me of Nkithi Nazi. So I've shown you the back part of the leaf. It's really silvery. If you touch it horizontally, you can barely feel the indentions or bumps because of the longitudinal lines, very smooth. If you feel it horizontally, vertically, also same thing, very smooth to the touch. They're not rough leaf. They're not. They're smooth leaf. Sansevieria is not rough. So aside from that, the pattern is composed of mottlings. So you see the mottled part here, and combined with the longitudinal line. So like I mentioned, this is the first leaf that I got with the rhizome, and then I grew it for about a year. It produced 2 offsets for me, so this is how it looks like right now. From the first offset, it has a lot of longitudinal lines on it combined with the mottlings. Then the second leaf, also a lot of longitudinal lines. As well, since we're already here, we'll try to measure the thickness of longitudinal lines on them. So I'm not sure if they grow larger, if we can have longitudinal lines that are thicker, but they're almost 10 millimeters. So I'm measuring 9 millimeters on this first offset that I was able to grow. And then you would see that the third offset has fewer longitudinal lines compared to the first offset and the first leaf that I got. So longitudinal lines on Nkithi Nazi is actually highly variable. So some parts of it will be composed of a lot of longitudinal dark green longitudinal lines, and then some leaves have fewer longitudinal lines. So it's highly variable. So also when as the leaf matures, they become darker in color. The back part also becomes darker in color. They're no longer silvery in color as compared to the new offsets that we grew from the single leaf that we received. So those are mainly the main distinctive characteristics that I can share with you. There is also the outline on the sides of the leaf, which is I might say they are reddish or bloody red in coloration. It's the same all throughout the leaves that grow for the specimen. So they have this outline of reddish edge on all of the succeeding offsets that grew. So that is mainly very stable characteristics coming from the specimen in comparison to the longitudinal lines that may vary on several leaves. Some leaves have so many longitudinal lines, and some leaves would have very few longitudinal lines. So and leaf length, like I mentioned, mine is only growing to 6 to 8 as of the current, but I guess in the future I might be able to grow them to very large specimens. But as for now, that is because I received a very short leaf initially, and I had a hard time trying to grow them to larger plants. So aside from that, I already managed to take the leaf length, leaf width. I'm not able to show you any inflorescence yet, but hopefully in the future I'll update you with regards to this species, which is unconfirmed. Maybe in the future it will have a name on its own, or if the name Nkithi Nazi will be published and it will be or it will be accepted as a legitimate name for the species, or if it will be classified into a new species, then I will be give you an update in the future. So as for now though, I think we are done with this specimen. Also just before we end, some other characteristics. There are some sheath on the leaf. There's this very short petiole over here, and then there's a purplish sheath on the most bottom part of the specimen. Aside from that, I have nothing else that I can say about it. I guess we have noted down all the relevant characteristics of Nkithi Nazi. So folks, if you have any questions or suggestions, especially if you want to clarify something with regards to who found it, because I'm not sure if it was Obite or if it was Ton Rolkens, You can just leave a comment below on this episode, and if you have any questions, you can also ask. Just leave a comment below, and if you like what I have presented to you, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and you have a great day.